Good evening, everyone. I would like to check, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for your confirmation, ma'am. I welcome you all to the 5 days national level FDP on research paper writing and publications in SCI and SCOPUS Indexed Journal. I welcome our today's guest speaker, Dr. Amitra ma'am from Wales Institute of Technology, for joining with us for the today's session. And before going to the session, I would like to give a small introduction about her. It's an honor to introduce Mrs. Mitra ma'am. She's a highly accomplished professional and academician in the field of computer science and engineering. She is currently serving as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Tech Rangarajan Dr. Sakindullah R&D Institute of Science and Technology. She has demonstrated an impressive academic journey and professional achievements. She completed her full-time PhD research with a specialization in machine learning and showcasing her expertise and commitment to advancing knowledge in this domain. Ma'am also holds an MBA in Marketing Management from Annamalai University and an ME in Computer Science and Engineering with a specialization in Big Data Analytics from the prestigious College of Engineering, Gindi, Anna University, Chennai. Additionally, Mitra ma'am has earned her BE in Computer Science and Engineering from Anna University, affiliated college in Chennai. Her practical experience includes a data science internship at Train Technologies Bangalore and an internship as an integrated sales and marketing management analyst at Accord Management, Gujarat. These experiences highlights her versatility and expertise in both technical and managerial roles. Mrs. Mitra ma'am has also published numerous research papers in reputed national and international journals and conferences, and authored multiple technical books as a sole author and holds patents for her innovative work. Her dedication to research has earned her the prestigious Adas Vidya Saraswati Rashtriya Puraskar, a national award of excellence in a recognition of her outstanding performance in research and publication. And Mitra ma'am received a letter of recognition from the Global Management Council as the best researcher in computer science and engineering, and was also awarded a life membership by the Glacier Journal of Scientific Research. She is an active contributor to the academic community, and she is serving as a reviewer for esteemed journals and hosting several AICT sponsored programs. Her areas of interest span data mining, data analytics, software engineering, machine learning, and deep learning. So today we are privileged to have her as a resource person, sharing her wealth of knowledge and inspiring us with her remarkable achievements and unwavering dedication to the field. Uh, so
Thank you, ma'am, for your nice introduction. And I thank the organizers for the Learnex Thrive. And I welcome all the participants for the today's session. Let me start.
yes, ma'am, I'm sorry I suddenly logged out from the session. I'm sorry.
No issues, ma'am. I'll start the session now. I'll just share my screen just to ensure whether it is visible or not. Is my screen visible, ma'am? Is my
Ma'am, it's
screen
visible. Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So in today's topic, we are going to say about how to write the research paper and how to publish in Scopus or SCI indexed journal. So without any further delay, we will move on to the session. So in today's agenda, what we are going to discuss is what the research entails, and the overview of research paper types, along whether it is original, review, case study, these kind of things will be discussed. Following, we are going to explain the importance of databases, like what is Scopus and what is SCI in detail, and we are going to compare their coverage, significance, and or their impact of each and every journals. Followed by, we are going to emphasize the value of the impact of indexed publications, along with some important key metrics needed for scientific research. And now comes the cake, that is steps for research paper writing. Following the following by, we are going to discuss about how to choose the right journal, and how to uh, publish it, and how to avoid plagiarism, along with how to maintain the originality. And we are going to also see the importance of AI tools for research paper writing, and the common pitfalls people used to do in research paper writing. And we are going to provide some practical tips also for efficient publishing. Got it? So let us see. What is research? So, guys, in today's session, we are going to make it interactive. So, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Make the session interactive. Good? Fine. So, research. What is research according to you? Can anyone answer? Do you have an idea? Okay, fine. Let me tell you. See, research, when you say in simple terms, it is like the process of finding out new things, or understanding the things in a better way, by asking questions or looking for answers or doing some data analytics to find out some perfect solution to the problem. So, even in a simple layman terms, if I want to explain you, it is like being detective and trying to solve the problem, or trying to solve the mystery by gathering some efficient clues. So it is like being detective. Got it? Similarly, when you split the word research, re and search, re is like again and again we are going to explore the problem, or revisit or investigate the new information again and again until we find the ground truth. So the famous quote which I like is, research is seeing what everyone else has seen, but thinking what no one else has thought. What does it define as? Critical thinking is very, very important in research paper writing. It is not like only in one angle you used to see the research. Multiple views and multiple perspectives has to be seen. Next is databases. As we all know, database is nothing but it is an organized collection of academic information, journal, articles, or any kind of, even in a newspaper article is also one kind of review, literature review. So all these information collected or pooled together is called as databases. Database. Fine. In the databases, there are several kind of database available in the academic industry. So let me introduce what are all the benefits rather than Scopus and Web of Science. So it would be easy for you to understand based on your application area. You can choose which database suits you. For an example, PubMed or Medline. So it mainly focuses on biomedical literature and life sciences. Mostly it focuses on biomedical literature, like gene. When your project deals with that kind of thing, you can go with PubMed databases. Scopus is something multidisciplinary. It pulls everything. Like it can have a wide range of discipline, including science, technology, medicine, social science, arts. Everything can be pulled together is called as Scopus, where you can have all the genres. Whereas Web of Science is like mainly emphasized on science and social, arts and humanities. And when you compare to Scopus, Web of Science is less diluted. So Google Scholar is like freely available source to gather your academic records or journals, whichever articles you want, you can take it, which is available for free. Whereas Springer link is like it offers access to books, conferences, articles, and mainly conference proceedings. Everything will be done by Springer link if you want to have access. And for Taylor and Francis, these are also a highly reputed databases which cover science, technology, engineering, and social science. And Willy, which is also a multidisciplinary database which holds books also. And next is we are going to have a common idea what is how SCI is different from Scopus. First of all, publisher of SCI. First of all, SCI is nothing but Science Citation Index. So the publisher of SCI, that is Web of Science and all, comes under Clarivate, and the publisher is Clarivate Analytics. And whereas Scopus, it is done by Elsevier. As I said, the coverage area, it is a multidisciplinary journal as it mainly covers the natural sciences and engineering for SCI, and whereas it's as it is a broad multidisciplinary, it covers all the areas like science, engineering, social science, and humanities. And when you see the number of journal count for SCI, it is approximately 9,000 journals are there, whereas for Scopus it is approximately 25,000 journals. The type of journal the SCI hold is the content is like journals, and the conference proceedings are in that way. The SCI is less diluted than Scopus. Scopus, where it accept the even the patent publication paper will also be accepted in Scopus. Book chapters, conference proceeding, every kind of article is allowed in Scopus. And when you see the citation metrics, it follows the key research metric as impact factor, whereas in Scopus, you could able to see site score, SJR, SNIP, and H index, which I'll be showing you the demo. See, when you log into the Scopus web page, you will have one second. First of all, when you see the when you enter into the Scopus page, and if you choose any journal, in the right hand side, you could able to see all these information like site score, SJR, and SNIP. What does it refers to? SNIP is nothing but source normalized impact per paper. So what does the score refers is, or always what it refers is, when the SNIP score is equal to 1, it refers to journal citation performances average in that field. When the SNIP score is less than 1, it refers to it is not that good. It is like was not a too reputed journal. And when it is greater than 1, it is better journal. Whereas it is greater than 1.5, then it is considered to be a good journal. So based on this score, you can come to the conclusion what kind of journal you go through. And similarly, if it is greater than SJR is like SciMango journal rank. What is that referred? It mainly taken into account the two factors. One is the number of citation of the journal and the prestige of the journal will be considered for SJR journal ranking. So if it is less than 1, it is worse. When it is greater than 1, it is good. It is like better. A better journal. Greater than 1.5 tends to be good for this as well. And this represents the site score, as you all know. So these are all the common metrics that we use to see in this Scopus database, as these are considered to be the highly important metrics in this Scopus.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
one second. Can I ask one doubt?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, site score. You talked about site score, right? Can you tell about site score?
What is that?
Site score.
Site score, how many number of citation on an average for a period? Let us assume they have considered here as 2023 till last 5 years up to 2023. How many people have visited the journal? In that way, the score has been credited.
Okay, which one is best, ma'am? Which one is like above which point will be best?
It is not above. The more number, the citation is good. If it is above 6 and 7, the citation score, everything will be good. More number, more thing is good. Approximately, when it crosses 6 or something, it is highly reputed.
Okay, that is based on the number of times a journal is visited, right? Or our paper is visited. What about that? Our paper or
No,
journal?
no, it is like journal score. Site score is
Okay.
like journal, because based in the journal itself, how the journal ranking will be done, the score will be done
Okay.
based on
Okay.
each or every citation, right? So they will consider that aspect.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh yeah. And next thing is the accessibility. So when you see the SCI and Scopus Indexed Journal, it is a both a subscription based. It's a pay based. Then only you can access the journal paper. You can download the paper. Everything can be done. And next one is geographic reach. How it reaches the area. Mainly it reaches on focused on North America and Europe, and now SCI is expanding globally as well. Whereas in Scopus, it is like mainly of Asia and the developing regions. So next comes the archival data depth. Do you know what is archival data depth? So it refers to the extent of historical data available. It is like how far the data has been stored. So when you see the SCI, it is storing. They have stored early 1900. Whereas when you see Scopus, their record has been available from 1970 onwards. So when you see the SCI and the Scopus usage, Scopus is user friendly when compared to the SCA, and strength is like when you see Scopus and SCI, SCI is little more reputed as Scopus has four quadrants: Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. Let me tell you, Q1 is like 25, top 25 percentage of the people will the high quality papers will be accepted. Whereas 25 to 50 will be quadrant 2. 50 to 75, quadrant 3. 75 to 100, it's like quadrant 4. So, when compare, these are all the procedures that we opted for, that kind of journal wise, they are using in Scopus. Whereas in SCI, the high quality paper, it's like almost Q1 and Q2 journals only will be accepted in Web of Science. That kind of scrutiny process will be held in SCA journals. And when you see the strength, it is a high impact journal, and everything, the citation, mainly when you publish a paper in the SCA journal, automatically your reputation got increased. That kind of high impacted journal it is. So Scopus is also similarly, you have a comprehensive coverage covering everything, and it is mainly SCI will be preferred during the faculty tenure positions, and if you want to attain it's like a higher position or any funding projects, if you would like to get, SCI is considered to be one of the criteria in that cases. Got it? These are all the basic. I'm sorry. Basic thing that we need to keep in mind. So now I'm going to tell you how the indexed publications affect the positions, affect the academic positions in that way. As I mentioned, it refers to the quality of research. As I said, indexed publication always indicate the high quality and impactful research. That is, mainly it is crucial for faculty hiring, faculty tenure. In that way, it plays a major role. And automatically, when you publish a paper in an indexed publications, your prestige and recognition will automatically get boosted, as it provides larger visibility in the academia fields. And when you see the evaluation criteria and all, one second. In academic institution, for an example, they are considering indexed publication to be more heavily in promotion phases and all. So in that way, the indexed publication is affecting the people. And next comes the faculty tenure. In that way, if you see, a strong record of indexed publication is always maintaining the promotion, that is maintaining the tenure in the promotion phase. So in this way, the indexed publication is affecting the academic positions. And let me tell you how it get impacted the funding opportunities also. The first and foremost criteria for eligibility of grant is to be published, that too with a strong record of SCI indexed journals. And for proposal evaluation, when you see indexed publication, that too in top creamy layers, like top creamy journals like scientific reports in computer science and all, these journals, plays a very huge role. Enhance when you publish this paper, it automatically boost and increase the competitiveness of the research proposals. And next comes the grant renewal, right? See, when you see the grant renewal, there are two things are to be kept in mind. One is it is easy to get the grant eligible. For the first time, it is easy for you. But grant renewal is something little bit effort is needed because they will see the continuous publication for the 2 years. For an example, if your grant got renewed, if you are going to renew after 2 years of your funding agency, the continuous registration or continuous success in the indexed publication is one such requirement for grant renewal to give the research funding for you. So, for an example, 3 years, for 3 years continuously, you need to publish the papers in a reputed database. And next comes the collaborations. Collaboration is like how the people, researchers get attracted to you and collaborate with you. When you have the indexed publications, like it would increase the or likelihood of increasing the chances of collaboration or joint funding opportunities only when you index the paper in a reputed publication with a high quality impacts. Next comes the research metrics. Fine. Let me tell you, we have three important metrics that need to be considered. First of all, what is impact factor? See, in the impact factor, we need to consider two things. One is how many average number of times in a journal are cited by the people in a specific period. For an example, from 2023 to 2025, how many people have visited, how many people have cited your paper? If at least for an example, if the journal X has an impact factor 5. So on an average, your journal has been your journal paper has been published in that journal should be visited at least 5 times each. So in that way, they will calculate the impact factor based on some stipulated period. And next comes the H index. Before going to the H index, it is two things that is to be integrated, that is to be kept in mind. One is productivity, and next is how many number of citations, publication, how many number of publication and how many number of citation. These two are the main thing that people used to see. And before that, I will tell you how the H index will be calculated. Let us assume a scenario. I'll tell you one scenario. You have a shelf full of books, and each book has a number counting from 1 to 5. How many books it is? You just imagine. And how many people have read your book? The H index is like similar way. How many books do I have where at least the same number of people should read all of your books? Example, I will tell you, if you have 3 books and at least 3 people should have read all your 3 books. So then you can say your H index is 3. Let us assume another scenario also. You have 5 books and the 4 people are reading all those 5 books. Then your H index is 4 because only 4 people are reading. So in that way, H index or gets calculated. Got it? Next comes the citation. So citation is like how many number of times other people refer your paper. That is called a citation. For an example, let us assume a paper. Let us assume a paper A. If people have cited 30 times in other papers research, other papers article, your paper has been cited by your friends, let us assume 30 times. In that way, they will consider your H in your citation is 30. Your paper A citation holds 30. Got it? These are all the few research metrics that you are going to look into it. Fine. Now we are going to see about the overview of major research paper types. So we have 4 major research paper type: original research, review paper, case study, and methodology papers. Let us discuss one by one in each section. First of all, what is the original research paper? Original research paper is like normal research paper, journal articles. So in that, what they are what the main thing people used to see is novelty. So you're going to tell something unique insights or innovative creative critical thinking. All these should be indulged in a cup and you need to produce it. And the methodology you're describing should also have separate sections like data collection, analysis, what you're going to interpret from them. Those kind of things are all also mandatory. Next comes the result section. That is, you're going to present the findings in a clear and concise manner by means of table, visual representation. In that way, your paper template should be. Got it? These are all the key things that you remember when you write the original research paper. Got it? Next comes the review paper. What does that review paper say is, let us say, the main purpose of the review paper is we are going to summarize the other paper's work, that is existing research. And we are going to identify what are all the research gap prevailed in those papers. And we need to identify what is the key trend so far happened in those application areas. So in that way the research paper helps us. So how to organize and how to provide the critical analysis, the structure should be like in that way. We have to gather it in tabular column format, what kind of technology they have used, what kind of algorithm they have implemented. In such a way your paper should be. And the main impact when you see in the review paper writing is like or it always gives you the direction for the future researcher. Fine. Next comes the case study paper. In the case study paper is like we are going to take some practical implication of some theoretical concept. We are going to take it and we are providing solution for it. In that way, your case study should be then. And main thing is we are going to provide some recommendation, proper recommendation. For an example, in future slide I'll tell you. In the case study paper, you are going to give, for an example, if it is agriculture, you are going to give some crop suggestion to the future people or the future real-time ranchers. So in that way, your paper and insights should be there for case studies. And now comes the methodology paper. Whenever you write the methodology paper, it is more or less similar to the original paper. The specialty is like main focus is on implementation, that is development and validation. And the major contribution is like some kind of advancement is must when you write the methodology paper. And as when you write the or when you invent something, when you discover new kind of algorithm, your novelty gets increased and the quality of research is also get increased. So in this way, your paper, methodology paper should be written. And now come the cake of the session, that is anatomy of research paper writing. That is structure. What is the structure that we have to follow when writing a research paper? So first comes the title, abstract, keywords, followed by introduction section, followed by literature review, methodology, results and discussion, conclusion, and in the last we are going to end up with the references. This is the format of research paper writing. And now we are going to explain you the research paper overflow in such a way like IMR DC diagram. Hope you might be aware of the IMR DC diagram. That is nothing but I refers to introduction and M refers to materials and method, R refers to results and discussion, and D refers to discussion, and C refers to conclusion. This is called as IMRDC diagram. What does the diagram represent is always the flow will tell you, indicate introduction and conclusion should be interconnected. Always when you write the introduction, it should be interconnected with your conclusion, and conclusion should summarize the. In that way, your research paper should be. And next comes the materials and method. Materials methods should be interconnected with your results and discussion. So always these kind of flow should be kept in mind when you're writing one section after another session. And when you started writing in this way, you will have some clarity and some coherence in the interconnectedness with one section to another section. Got it? This is called as main thing that you have to keep it. That is IMRDC diagram represents. Next comes the topic section. How to choose the research topic is a major thing that people used to have. First of all, for that we need to know what are all the terms and conditions we need to follow. First of all, you need to identify your area of interest. So what is that area of interest focuses? It's like it mainly focuses on how you're passionate with a particular area, how curious you are to explore in that area. For an example, if you're good enough in medical field, you can go that, or good enough in agriculture application, go in that. Scrutiny, robotics, go in that way. So first of all, you need to choose your application, in what area you need to go and what methodology you need to go. So these are all the major first step you need to identify. Next thing is you need to conduct some preliminary review. That is like you need to review some existing literature review papers and what trend they follow and whether it can be done by us. So what is the research gap? Whether those research gap can be done by us in the future. So these kind of things should be kept in mind. And next one is there are vast, when you see the medical field, it is not like one or two problems. The issues are so many. In that, you need to identify the main objective in which issue you're going to carry on. Next comes the practicality. For an example, the feasible, what it represents is timeline. Let us assume you have a period of 3 years for full time. Let us assume for a PhD. If you want to complete it in with a 3 year time period, you need to analyze whether your project is funded or not, whether you are going to sponsor your project, everything. In that way, you need to choose, and whether it is available whether the data availability is good for your application. Everything has to be seen. And one more thing, for the choosing of practicality, I'll give you an example. If you want to, in the robotics, when you see, if you want to create any robot, is it possible to create it within 3 years of time? You, in that way, your ideology should be there, whether it is possible to prolong, or whether you are going to do sort of thing with the existing algorithm, or whether you are doing it with the performance metrics oriented research. So these kind of things should be analyzed properly. And whether always it is good to choose the real time scenario, as it helps and impact the societal and industry agricultural challenges. It is always good when you take the real time problem. And next comes is, it is always advisable to seek help from your mentors or your intra members or colleagues, or even if you, it is good to attend brainstorm session from your seniors or colleagues. So these are all advisable, that before choosing the title, it is good. And also one thing to remember is, it is always good, you should narrow down your research thing. For an example, if it is medical, there are so many issues. If you just simply write AI in medical sciences, is it possible to sort all the issues in a single go? No, it is not. So in that way, you need to mainly focus the specific issues to be carried out. And next comes the think about future scope, whether the topic which you have chosen can be elongated in the future research also. In that way, your ideology and your research topic should be. And next is always you just have to make whether the topic is unique, whether you can do something with the topic with any novelty. In that way, you can look into it, your issue. And next comes your whether you need to formulate any research, like testing the idea, like formulating a research question, and you need to evaluate whether it is feasible and whether the scope is relevant. All these information should be taken into account when choosing the topic selection. So I will give you how you have to choose, how a particular title is said to be good title and particular title is said to be bad title. Let us assume a scenario. in today's scenario, we are going to take AI-based hybrid model for predicting oilseed crop yields under climate variability. And why I'm saying AI and agriculture as that title. See, as I said, AI is a vast technology and agriculture is also a vast topic. And in that vast agriculture, you have many issues like crop yield prediction, leaf disease prediction, many things are there in the agriculture scenario. But when you keep the title as this, like a vague title, it will not make the readers come to you. So your title, let us say why I'm saying this is good. I here they have mentioned AI based, as they have mentioned the technology, and they have given hybrid model. So they have intimated it is a hybrid model where the secrecy is also mentioned. We haven't disclosed what kind of hybrid algorithm it is. So that kind of secrecy is also important when choosing the research shell. So they have said something, two algorithm or three algorithm is combined together. Okay. For predicting oilseed crop yield. So what does they have also mentioned the crop that they are going to use is oilseed, coconut, groundnut. So in that way they are going to take oilseed crop yields under climate variability. So what does that refer? Climate variability. They are going to take the climatic variables like weather, soil, temperature. So these are all the common aspects they are going to take in the research. So this research specified clarity, what kind of method they have used, and the scope. So everything is clear when compared to the title, which I mentioned as that. And it is also concise, clear, everything is smooth. So what AI, that is a tool tip, right? So how these are all the commonalities that you should keep in mind. Now I'm going to disclose what is the AI title that we can use is rightful. So rightful is a AI tool that I suggest to you for the title generation. So once you log into the rightful website, you will find an AI tool that is rightful. In that, you need to select the title generator, which is placed in the left hand corner. So once you've done, you need to paste your abstract, which I have already pasted due to some internet issue. I have already pasted. So when you do so, you and press the generate title, it will provide you the title based on your abstract automatically. So this is one such tool which I used to do in my research days. Okay. And this is one good tool that to be held upon. Fine. And if you're not satisfied with the title, you can again change it also. So again, based on your request, the title gets changed automatically. 2 to 3 pumps or I think it's like you can change it automatically based on your wish. It will give you. Fine. So this is how you need to do your title. Hope the topic section is clear to you. Everyone is clear with the how to write the title. What's the right title? Are you people?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, fine. Now we are going to abstract section. Fine. When you write the abstract section, you need to follow some steps. See, and today we are just imagine. Okay, remember, forgot everything and remember few things. First of all, in today's session, we are going to take crop yield prediction. Okay, so don't get confused. Crop yield prediction that we are going to take as an example for all the remaining slides.